Ever heard the one about the king who burnt the cakes? Forget that. While King Alfred was supposedly getting an earful from a peasant woman, he was actually busy building an entire kingdom. Think of it less like a kitchen nightmare and more like the ultimate game of SimCity, but with Vikings. Alfred the Great wasn't just great by name. He was a visionary. While Viking longships prowled the coasts, Alfred masterminded a genius defensive network of fortified towns called burhs. Picture them popping up across the landscape like a medieval game of whack-em every time a Viking raid appeared. A burh was there to hold the line, but he didn't stop at just building walls. Alfred knew that true strength came from knowledge. He championed education, inviting scholars from across Europe and translating essential Latin texts into Old English so his people could actually read them. This wasn't just about defense. It was about building a nation with a shared culture and identity, a kingdom of scholars, not just soldiers. And the legacy of leadership didn't stop with him. Enter his daughter, Tethelfuld, the lady of the meat. If Alfred was the architect, Telfuld was the commander on the ground. She wasn't just sitting in a castle embroidering. She was out there, leading armies and continuing her father's work of fortifying Mud. She was a brilliant strategist, capturing key Viking strongholds and expanding her influence. In an age dominated by kings and warriors, Telfuld proved that leadership, courage, and tactical genius weren't exclusive to men. She was a true Iron Lady of the Dark Ages. Now, let's fast forward to the dramatic final act of Anglo-Saxon England. The year is 1066. The king is Harold God. In a whirlwind of events, he faces two invasions at once. First, he marches his army north at lightning speed to smash a Viking invasion at the Battle of Stamford Bridge's stunning, hard-won victory. But there's no time to celebrate. He gets word that another contender for the throne, William of Normandy, has landed in the south. So, Harold and his exhausted army turn around and force march hundreds of miles back down the country to face him. The result was the legendary Battle of Hastings. It was a brutal, day-long struggle that ultimately saw Harold fall, and with him, the Anglo-Saxon dynasty. It was a tragic end, but what a heroic last stand. So, the Anglo-Saxons were more than just a footnote before the Norman conquest. They were builders, scholars, and warriors. They left behind epic poems like Beowulf, incredible treasures like the Sultan who hoard, and a legal and administrative system that laid the groundwork for modern England. They were a people of brains, bravery, and yes, maybe a little bit of burnt pastry. Their legacy is etched into the very soul of the land. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this trip back in time, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more history adventures. See you next time.